Hey, welcome to a fresh new episode of the TD News Show. And Nvidia is selling their 4080s as 4070. Rabbit R1 is just a glorified Android device. So let's talk about that. First, let's talk about the Nvidia situation. MSI recently released one of their new variants of 4070. Unlike normal 4070, which is made with AD104 die, this particular GPU is made with AD103 die, which GPU chip is meant for 4080. So is Nvidia rebranding 4080s and 4070 and you need to buy a 4070 right now? Well, no, because this particular AD103 chip might be a defective chip. That doesn't mean that this particular 4070 is bad. It's not at all. This simply means that the AD103 chips inside these range of GPUs have some defects, or they didn't match the performance criteria for 4080 or 4080 Super, and they just repackaged it in 4070. And that also doesn't mean that you can overclock it as close to as 4080. No, also doesn't mean that this will perform lesser. This is just a repurposing of chips that a lot of company does, and does more than you think. And because Tech Power Up keeps a huge database of GPUs, it was easy for them to catch it. And now AI is the biggest buzzword in the industry. Everybody is trying to innovate or at least introduce a new technology in AI. Recently we saw Humane Pin that got reviewed very badly, and there was a controversy surrounding MKBHD's review. But recently, MKBHD also reviewed the Rabbit R1, and the verdict was, yes, it doesn't cost $700, neither it cost a monthly subscription. It is way cheaper, but essentially it is a novelty product. According to Android Authority, the Rabbit R1 is just an app on top of an Android device, and the founder already commented on that no, this is a fork of Android and it is totally made for this device, and it doesn't run on hardware. It's a cloud-based technology. Android Authority did some digging and they found, or they got tipped off by someone with the Rabbit APK, and on a Pixel 6a it runs as same as the $200 device. Not only that, some users have gone as far as installing Android apps to this Rabbit R1s, showing that it is just an Android device, nothing else. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think about these new AI devices, like specialty AI devices? So here's the thing. If anybody is listening or watching this video, if you want to innovate on the AI technology, don't try to make a hardware surrounding ChatGPT, LLM or LAM, large action model. Don't do that. Try to make that software to its fullest and then open source it. Trust me, open source is the best thing about the software industry. And whenever you are trying to play with hardware, the whole game changes, and there are so many problems that you have to face. There are so many contingencies that you have to think of. But when you are doing software, there are a little leeway, and that is what I want. I want these companies to innovate on the AI assistant game. Make a AI assistant that stays on my phone and that is as powerful as ChatGPT, and it's fast, intuitive. That would be much more useful rather than making a separate hardware meant for doing these particular tasks. And that is my thought. I could be totally wrong. UK government are trying to do something which is not wrong. They are trying to remove guessable password from connected devices, like your Wi-Fi or any connected device, like any IoT device you have that ships with a default password. It is very easy to guess those passwords, because most of the time the passwords are like admin password 1 or something very easy, and anybody can get their hands onto it and can do substantial amount of damage. Because the reason is, most people doesn't change these default passwords because they rarely go onto those account settings. Not only that, they are also enforcing a $12.5 million of fine for those companies who are going to ignore this law. And I think this is a very crucial step, and I think everybody should take this step around the world. Now, this is the time for some quick news. Diesel lied about their fancy Zephyrus Mark having N95 now facing a major fine. MSI clause sees a massive performance update thanks to Intel's new drivers. Meta releases their new policies which will help you to find a new audience and also will reduce the number of repurposed content. So that was all the tech stuff for today. If you want to know more about any of the stories, all the links are in the description, so go and check those out. Now let's talk about some entertainment stuff. Have you seen Rebel Moon? Now, the Rebel Moon 1 and 2, both of them are out, and I think the director cut is also out, or it's supposed to be out by now. Have you watched the part 1? I have, and I have some opinion about the Rebel Moon. It's unlike a lot of people, I kind of enjoyed it. I'm not a huge Zack Snyder fan, but it was on my Netflix recommendation page. I opened it and I just played it, and honestly I think I was doing some other things at that time, and that's the reason I enjoyed it, because the 100% of my focus wasn't that into the movie, but I liked the movie. That's what I'm trying to say. And also I am kind of eager to watch part 2 and also the director's cut, but that's the thing, like Zack Snyder is making this whole director cut thing very popular. I can understand for the first few movies when he did director's cut, that was understandable, but he came on to in many occasions and said that in Rebel Moon he had complete creative freedom, or at least as much as he needed to. So why making a director's cut again? Let me know in the comment section, have you guys watched the Rebel Moon or not? And lastly, let's talk about My Hero Academia season 7. I really love that anime up until season 5. Like after season 5, season 6 was a little drowsy. Season 5 at the same time wasn't the best. Up until season 4, it was really a great anime, but season 5 and season 6 was little meh. But yes, I am excited about season 7 because a few of the leaks that I heard that it's gonna be a pretty significant season in the when it comes to the My Hero Academia story. I am excited to watch it. And have you guys watched it or not? Let me know in the comment section. And while you're down there, can you suggest me some good animes to watch? And which one is your favorite anime for this season? And don't forget to like this video if you liked it. And if you hate it, dislike it. It would hurt me. It will surely hurt very bad, but you can do it. You can do it. You can dislike it. And don't forget to subscribe right here and watch this video right here. And there's Akash. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.